Oh my God, I'm falling for you. I just wanna give you the truth. The day that I met you, I knew you fit my shoe. Wangoni wewe tu, my baby you. Anything you wanna be, my love. Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. I am back. I'm back at home, y'all, and let me just tell you, me and my husband, we had a wonderful time. We had a good time on our vacation. It was so relaxing, y'all. Have you ever just been on vacation to where you do so much that when you get home, you're exhausted? I have had a lot of vacations like that, especially, when my kids were smaller. We did so much with them. When I came back home, I was just exhausted. Well, it was just me and my husband, no kids. It was so nice. It was so relaxing. I still have one more week off at home. I usually like to have, another week or at least 5 days at home when I get back home, because most of the time I'm exhausted and then I need another week to recover from vacation. But yeah, just to recoup, just to make sure, I don't need to do anything before I go get back on my regular schedule, because I am busy, y'all. I don't have 3 jobs, but I do have 2. And, that's pretty normal for the society that we live in right now. So yeah, but I'm back and we had a wonderful time. My husband, I am so blessed that God sent him to me, that he found me. He loves me with a unconditional love. It just makes my heart smile how much that man loves me. He is so protective of me. He treats me like none. I have never been treated so well by a man in my entire life. And I'm so blessed to have found him. And I did not find him until I was able to just be single and be alone and examine myself, from other failed relationships. I know we have all been through failed relationships. And I had to just sit back and I pray and like, Lord, okay, God, I want you to show me who I am, examine me, help me to examine myself. If I have any flaws, Lord, I know we all have flaws, but if I have any detrimental flaws that are causing issues, show them to me, Lord, so that I can come to you and you can help me fix them. So I was there. I don't know if you all have ever heard of shadowing yourself. The Bible says it as examine yourself, but, here in this day and age, the young kids call it shadowing yourself. Whatever you want to call it, that's, it's good. Do it. Shadow yourself, examine yourself, see what it is that you are doing to others that are hurting others, and why you can't keep a relationship, or not even just a, intimate relationship, but even friendships. There is something, none of us are perfect, y'all. None of us are perfect. And I was able to do that. A lot of people have trauma. They have childhood trauma, and they don't remember the trauma, because when we are at a young age like that, and we have childhood trauma, our brain blocks that trauma out to protect us, okay? I should have been a counselor, y'all. I went to school for counseling. I went to college for counseling. I did get a degree, but I didn't get a master's. So anyway, I do know a lot of this. I'm just a natural counselor. But back to what I was saying, when you're a child and you have childhood trauma,
Your brain blocks out that trauma. It really does, to protect you. But when you get older, if you don't know what that trauma is, if you have not went to counseling to try to figure out that trauma, if you have not tried to shadow yourself to try to figure out, and some people don't even know that they have any issues, especially narcissists. They think that they are right about everything and they have no issues and they're perfect and, they can do no wrong. But if you can shadow yourself, and you can even pray if you have that type of faith and ask God to show you what your traumas are, you have to be strong enough to deal with your traumas as well as you become an adult. I did that. And the Lord, He did show me my childhood traumas. And when He showed them to me, y'all, it just made so much sense on why I was the way I was in certain situations and why I would do certain things and certain situations. It just made so much sense. So now I can see these things before they come, and I can switch it, and I could say, no, I'm not going to react like this. I'm going to react like this, because I know where that trauma, I know where that attitude, I know where that behavior is coming from now. So ask God. If you believe in God, if you believe in a higher power, ask. Hopefully it's God, Jesus, Yahweh Shah, our Father, our Savior. Ask Him. He will show you. If you ask with a sincere heart, He will show you. I will give you one example, okay, of mine. I will be vulnerable, and I will give you one small example. I have a lot of them, but luckily I have, I'm better now. I am a better person because of it. Okay. When I used to get in the car, when me and my kids would get in the car, every time I would get in the car, I would just start bitching, y'all. I would just start fussing. I had road rage. Every time I would get under the wheel, I would just start going off. And my son said something to me one day, and he was like, Mom, why is it every time you get in the car, you just get an attitude. Like, you just start going off. You just start complaining. And, that's when he actually said this while I was in the process of shadowing myself, examining myself. I was single. I said, Lord, I don't want to date around. I don't want to be with anyone. I want to be alone so I can examine myself. You can help me examine myself, and I can become a better person so that you can send me the person that is for me, my person. I truly believe that there's someone for everyone, but you have to be healthy in order to receive that person. You cannot be broken, because no one can fix you but you. A lot of people don't even know that they're broken, okay? So I was already in that process when my son had said that. And when he said that, it just clicked like a light bulb had went off. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is why I'm like this. And the reason why I was like that is because as a child, we were on the road traveling so much, y'all. We traveled constantly. I was always in the car traveling constantly, y'all. Constantly. The childhood that I had growing up was not normal. It was toxic. And I'm not going to get into all of that, but we were traveling all the time. So yeah, I realized that I just don't like being in the car, because I was in the car most of my life, always on the road traveling. every time I looked up, I used to get woke up out of my sleep as a child and was like, just grab your stuff, grab whatever you have on, or throw you on something, get you a little bag, and let's go. We gotta go. And it was always, we just had to go. So yeah, that's why I was like that. So now I have realized, this is an example, y'all. And another thing, until you understand the trauma that you've been through, you are going to try to fill that hole, okay? Everyone has a trauma hole. And you're going to try to fill that trauma in relationships and friendships until you fix it, until you figure out why you have this hole. Okay, y'all. Until you figure out why you have this trauma, you're going to try to fill it. Another example. Okay, let me see. What can I tell y'all without being a little bit too personal? Let's just say this, okay? When you're in a relationship and you have trauma, you're going to pick the wrong person every time until you fix that trauma. You are going to always pick that person that you need to feel that trauma. And that person that you're fixing, they are going to come with baggage. They're going to come with toxic behavior, because the trauma that you're trying to feel is toxic. So you might pick someone that is going to always belittle you, tell you what you can't do. You can't do this, you can't do that. And then maybe the next day build you up. And it's a continuous cycle like that. You'll pick someone like that. And it has something to do with your childhood trauma or some type of trauma in your life. When you figure out what that trauma is, guys, listen, when you figure this out, you will see that from a mile away. It can't take you. It can't overtake you anymore. It can't come to you. It can't even come to you. You know why it can't come to you? Because you're not putting out that energy. Energy is real, y'all. Energy is real. So when you have not fixed your trauma, you are putting out a certain energy into this universe, and that energy is bringing on those difficult relationships, because the energy that you are putting out is calling these people with baggage, with issues, to fill your trauma hole. When you understand what your trauma is, when you fix your trauma, you will not be putting out that same energy anymore, okay? You will, and if the devil brings someone to you and they try to come in and, trick you, or if they try to come in and disturb your peace, you're going to see it. Even if you don't see it immediately, you will see it before it causes major issues in your life. You will see it. Most of the time, if it's a intimate relationship, you will not even look that way. You'll see it, and you will not even attract that type of person to you anymore. You won't. Those type of people they will be intimidated by you. They will just not look your way anymore, which is good, because you don't want that kind of issue, in your life. I'm not saying that they might not try, because the devil will try to throw bones you know what I'm saying, at you to see, is she really healed? Has she really, you know, has she really examined herself? Has she really changed for the better? So he will sometimes throw bones. But guess what? You're going to see it every single time because you are now a healed person. You understand your trauma wounds. You understand the way you was, why you were like that. And now you have fixed those things and you're no longer that type of person. Okay? So this is just counseling 101, y'all. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this set. This is what I did this set one day before we left. So I'm just now getting to put it out to you guys. I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, y'all, and I really do want to binge watch someone's channel. It's, you know, I'm not going to do a drawing or anything like that. I think I have a certain person in mind that I want to binge watch, and I'm just going to do it, and you'll know who you are because you'll see me, you know, commenting, and you will see me watching all your videos. As far as the reviews go, I am not sure if I'm going to continue with the reviews. If I do, y'all, I will not be mentioning anyone else's name in my reviews except for the person that I am reviewing. I try to keep my reviews light and funny and bubbly and friendly. You will not ever see me talking about anyone on my platform, y'all. If you go to my very beginning video up until now, you will not see me talking about anyone. I will not be giving any shade. That's just not who I am. I am here to do nails. I am here to support the other ladies that are doing nails, to give them their watch time, because I know everyone does not watch everyone's videos. We look at certain, we'll scroll to the end if we just want to see the final look, or we'll just scroll to whatever part we like in the video, if it's filing, if it's the art, if it's the acrylic, and that's it. So this is why I came up with Binge Watch Wednesday, y'all, because I want to get to know the subscribers that I have. And I know I don't have that many subscribers, and that's okay, because I am going to get there. I just started YouTube 3 to 4 months ago, y'all. I was a beginner. I've been on YouTube 4 months. That first month, I was still figuring out the recording part of it. My angles were wrong. I didn't know what I was doing, y'all. So I really feel like I have only been on YouTube for 3 months. And as soon as I figured it all out, it was like, boom, the devil was right there at the door, like, hey, welcome to YouTube, bitch. Let me tell you about what's been going on YouTube. And so I'm taking all this information and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, okay, well, let me stay away from this person, let me stay away from that person, and let me unsubscribe. Let me go check out this person and see if I'm subscribed to them. If I am, I'm going to unsubscribe, because I'm trying to take this information that you're giving me, and I'm trying to make sure that I take heed to what you're saying, not knowing that it was all lies, y'all. It was all lies. I didn't even know this person at all. I was just bombarded. Everything was brought to me. I'm new. I'm still new. And from here on out, I'm going to run my channel the way I want to run my channel. No one's going to come and tell me what to do. I know some people want to do Binge Watch Wednesday, and I've already expressed that in a earlier video. If you would like to do Binge Watch Wednesday as well, feel free. Anyone can do it. Yeah, if you want to do Binge Watch Wednesday, go ahead. I would love for anyone that would like to do it, go ahead and do it. You can use Binge Watch Wednesday. You can use the Binge Watch Wednesday if that's what you want, or you can call it something else. But yes, that's the concept of it. It is to help me to get to know my subscribers, and it is to help newer channels, get them in the algorithm of things, and get them on this platform so that people can see them and they can get subscribers as well. We all deserve to be seen on here. No one is better than anyone else, and we're all here for one thing, and that is nails, y'all. That is nails. I have dealt with narcissistic behavior in the past. I know it when I see it. It took me a little bit longer to see it this time because it wasn't like it was affecting my real life until it did. And then when it did, and I knew that it was a lie, I said, oh my gosh, like, because other people had came to me before and was like, I hope, you don't get caught up, and I'm praying for you, and, I hope they don't do this to you like they did to me. And it just went in one ear out the other. I wasn't thinking about that because I was just thinking about doing nails. And when the drama was brought to me, I was just like, well, okay, I just won't support them because I don't want to support anyone that is causing issues, not knowing that the person that was saying all this was the one that was causing the issues and wanted to hurry up and run to me and tell me everything before other people got in my ear. And she did, and they did a great job for about 2 months, and then I came to realize, because my mama did not raise no fool, okay? The men that raised me, they didn't raise a fool either. My mama was around as well, but she didn't raise me. But my mama didn't raise no fool. It's just the same. My mama didn't raise no fool. So yeah, you guys, I'm glad all that is over with. I stand by everything that I said. Everything that I said is 100% accurate. I have no reason to lie, okay? I have none. So yes, from here forward, I will be doing what I want to do on my channel. If you don't like it, then you can go watch somebody else's channel. You don't have to comment if you don't like my channel. You don't have to say anything. What was everyone taught as a child growing up? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. We all know this, but it seems like some people just like to keep the drama going, and they purposely do it. And I truly believe that Satan has children in this world as well as Jesus. Jesus has his children in this world, and Satan has his children in this world. I truly do believe that, just like there is a good spirit in this world and there is an evil spirit in this world. You have to decide where you are. You cannot straddle the fence. You can't be both, because if you're both, then you might as well just be on Satan's side. Okay? Whatever you do, do it to your best ability. If you want to be a troll and you want to just traumatize and make chaos wherever you go, do it to your best ability so everyone can see who you are. Do not hide who you are. Be proud of who you are. If you want to represent an evil spirit in this world, then that's you. There are certain things that has happened in this world that brought out a lot of racism. And I remember when it happened, people were like, wow, the racists are coming out the woodworks. And they were mad about it. And I was like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing because I would rather see a person for their true self than being fake. You know, just be real. If that's who you are, then that's who you are. Own it. Because if you're being fake and you're trying to hide it, that right there shows you that you're wrong. When you're trying to hide something, you're wrong. Be real and be proud of who you are. No matter who you are, you be proud of who you are. Okay? So I was happy. You know, I was happy when that happened. I'm like, good. You know, and a lot of people, when that situation happened, a lot of people lost their jobs because, you know, they were just coming out saying the N-word. They were just being blankly blunt with it, and people would get screenshots and they would send it to the workplace because they may have known someone that knew someone and it went viral. And yeah, they lost their job. Don't think it can't happen on YouTube as well. It can happen on any social media platform. But anyway, y'all, I haven't been on here. I haven't really been able to say my piece. I know that the other party had, or one of them had apologized. I didn't hear any apology for the racism. I can't tell if that was sincere, but I can't judge her for that. You know, it doesn't matter to me, because once you show me your true colors, I'm done with you. I'm done. That's just who I am. I don't know you in real life. You're not affecting my real life. We can agree to disagree, and we can both go our separate ways. No hard feelings. I'm done with it, y'all. I hope everyone's done with it. I love everyone that supports me, everyone that's on here just to do nails. Yeah, let's just all, you know, support one another. Like I've been saying from the beginning, if you have an issue, y'all, sit down. Sit down somewhere. Go pray in the corner. Go pray in your closet. Go figure out, why do you like to cause so many issues? And figure out your trauma, okay? We all have trauma, but most of us have not been able to figure out why we have that trauma. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.